Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? Today has been quite a scramble, so apologies if today's stream seems a bit odd. We're going to try and do Zelda like normal. However, if at some point during the stream you hear the Windows noise, and I go silent for a sec, I'm rendering a video in the background, basically, kicking off today. I was up last night till about 4 AM, editing a video and rendering it, and then I uploaded it, waited for it to schedule, had a bunch of issues with copyright, had to deal with that. Finally went to sleep at 4 AM, woke up today late. I watched the video back, noticed a weird editing mistake, thought, fuck, I have to go and fix that. And then I had to re-edit the video again, re-render the video again. And then once I rendered the video again, uploaded it, scheduled it. What? Why does the game look weird all of a sudden? The hell? Hello? Why does the game look... Maybe it's just lighting. Anyway. Rendered the video again. Uploaded it, scheduled it. And then I noticed I forgot to highlight the end of the video. So it just cuts off midway through. So I had to delete that and render it again. And it takes about an hour and a half each to render, because for some reason I don't have a GPU acceleration version on my editing software anymore. So I have to use the slowest version to render. Oh, it's been an absolute mess today, boys. I'll tell you what. So it's still rendering now. The final version, it should be fine. It's about halfway through the rendering process right now. So if you hear the Windows sound, that's just confirming that the render is done. And I need to go upload the video again to schedule it for tonight, because it's tonight's video. And I don't have a video for tomorrow. So I need to edit a video tonight. Get that ready for tomorrow. It's a mess, boys. It's a mess. Anyway, welcome back to more Skyward Sword. We got the big old water baz in for that fella. And now he's closed his mouth. Door is open. We did the most stupidest side quest in the world, where we had to protect the robot from being attacked up the mountain in Elden Volcano. But I don't understand why he didn't just fly here in the first place. If he was able to soar through the sky of Skyloft, why didn't he just fly here? These are questions I'll never have answers to. Anyway. The Fire Sanctuary. Boop bop boop bop beep boop bop beep. Music. These gems. Is this the part in the game where I can take one of these gems and take it back to Skyloft to put in the eye of one of the loft wings? I don't remember. I don't remember how to do that bit, if I'm honest. What's your deal? Are you like Oh, I don't have any arrows. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that might be a problem. Let's see on the off chance if I can get some arrows out of this. If not, we might have to go back. So, yeah. The last time we played this was before I went to Sweden. Back from my trip to Sweden. And it was lovely. It was a lovely time. I really enjoyed my time there. The flight to Sweden was probably one of the worst flights I've ever had in my life. Is it this? No. Okay. I was flying with Ryanair to Stansted. What does this do? What are we doing here? I went to Stansted. I had to get a coach there from London Victoria. I woke up early. I left early. Everything was on time. I literally, like, I got my bus. It came almost immediately. Got to the train station. Literally as soon as I got to my platform, the train was due. Everything was going perfect. I get to London Victoria. My coach is late. And I knew from the fact that I was still in central London that I wasn't going to make this. What do I have to do here? What are these things doing? Sorry, I'm not really paying attention. Let's just extinguish this. Does it make like a temporary platform? Oh. I thought I already did that one. Oh, it's because I hit it with the, Ah. Right, it lasts like 2 seconds. Okay. I was gonna say, did I already do that? Right, let's just make this quick. Get to London, get on a coach. My coach was meant to come at like 11. Because I was at the... Was it 11:30 or 11? I was at the coach station by 11. The coach was meant to come before that. No, after that. Like, a little bit after that. No, I wanted to... God damn it. Oh, arrows. What if I do? I was meant to be on the coach by basically 11:30. The coach was delayed to about 12. My flight is at 3. It takes about an hour and a bit to get out of Stansted, get out of central London into Stansted. And, yeah, basically I was looking at my flight, and I knew for a fact that being in central London, making all these stops, being stuck in traffic, I was never going to make my flight. And I didn't. I missed my flight. Annoyingly. So then I had to go through Ryanair's customer service. Ow, quit it. Bastards. So I went from Ryanair's customer service. I paid extra for insurance to make my flight a little bit more expensive, but in my eyes, like, as long as like I have insurance, it's okay. So I go to customer service. I'm like, hey, I just missed my flight. My coach was delayed and it was out of my control. There was nothing I can do to, like, make the coach. It just wasn't possible. What do I do about this? And they were like, you can push your flight back. I'm like, okay, fine. And like, that's gonna be 100 quids. I'm like, 100 quids? I'm like, yeah, 100 quids. I'm like, okay. Does my insurance cover that? And they're like, oh, we don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? I paid extra for insurance so that should anything happen... Oh, ho, ho! The exit at last! Oh, don't scare me like that. I thought you were one of those monster creeps. Oh, hey, what's this? You got yourself a swanky pair of digging mitts, don't ya? Who are you anyway? What you doing here? I'm on a quest. On a quest of mind your business. Mind your fucking business, huh? How about that? I get you. Huh? Me? Oh yeah, name's Gould. I'm the big boss of the Mogmas. Those digging mitts you got there, I invented them. No offense, pal, but you're not the type of guy I'd send on a treasure hunting mission. But what do I know? You might just surprise me. So here's the deal. Word in the tunnels is there's a huge treasure in these here ruins. But nobody has ever seen it, has come back to tell the tale. Countless treasure hunters have disappeared in here. Poof! Gone! As a treasure digger, I gotta warn you. So just turn around and enjoy the peaceful years of digging left to you. Oh, but you're gonna do this no matter what I say, aren't you? Pretty much. Alright then, I'm gonna let you in on an ancient treasure hunting legend passed down among generations of Mogmas. Every Mogma worth a handful of dirt knows this one. Here we go! Ye who seek the entrance of the king's treasure, look for the 2 statues that face another. Show your bravery and jump into the mouth of the sleeping statue. Do this and the path will open before you. Remember that and you're golden. Thanks. Some of my guys are searching around here for the treasure. If you get lost, holler at one of them. He who faces one another... I've already forgotten it. Cheers though, mate. Anyway, back to my ranting, because I'm fucking furious about this. Genuinely. I go to the insurance. Yeah, I basically ask him, can my insurance... I go to the customer service, and I go, can my insurance cover this? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, I paid extra for insurance. I'm not saying this to him, by the way, because by this point, I'm quite exasperated. I've been wandering around the airport for hours now, and I'm not really in the mood to deal with any bollocks. So in person, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just pay £100. And I paid £100. But in my mind, I'm like, I paid extra for insurance to cover delays and anything like that. And they're telling me that it doesn't cover it. So you could make the argument, oh, maybe your coach wasn't part of the same company or whatever. Maybe it's not under Ryanair, so it's not Ryanair's problem. No, on the contrary, I booked the coach through Ryanair. It was in their included package. So it was them. Because I couldn't exactly call National Express coach and be like, hey, I've missed my coach was delayed, can you help me with this? Because it wasn't with them. Because I already tried doing a customer service thing with them before to get some confirmation on something. And they were like, listen, if you didn't book it through us, we can't actually help you officially. Because it's through Ryanair, not through us. So it wasn't a natural coach problem that I couldn't get help with. It was a Ryanair problem. Because it was in their included package. So I'm just at the customer service and I'm just like, I'll pay 100 quid, I guess. What's the point in insurance? What do I pay all that money for insurance for if it doesn't cover anything? What's the point in it? I know essentially insurance is basically a scam, but like I planned this trip so meticulously so I knew exactly what would happen so nothing would go wrong. And then one small thing happens and I'm stuck in the airport till about 8 o'clock in the evening. £100 shorter on cash, which I unfortunately, like, my parents helped me out, which I didn't want to do, because, you know, I funded the holiday myself, fully, and I didn't want anyone to, you know, help me financially with the holiday. Not because I thought any less of it, you know, it was one of them things where it's like, I fully funded my own holiday. I didn't want people to, you know, pay for it, basically. So then my parents just instinctively, like, they just put over 100 quid to cover it for me. But it just felt so shit. But the fact that I paid for insurance, and then the insurance doesn't even cover it. So what's the point? Oh my god. So I was genuinely just really upset about that. Because I just don't see the point. So, like, a fraction of my spending money was gone. Oh, for fuck's sake, I should have sped up. It's my fault. I wasn't happy about that. That was, like, a really bad... what do you call it? It's not... It's like a really bad... omen for the rest of the trip. And I was in the airport till about 8 PM. And then my flight came, and I got on it. And then I got the flight to Copenhagen. I get off my plane. I go through customs, blah, blah, blah. It's like 11 o'clock at night at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm in a country that I don't know. So I'm lost. And then I'm trying to talk to the guy that's like, ow. Sorry, I need to concentrate on this a little bit here. Oh shit, I should have parried that. Okay. So I don't know where I am. I'm in Copenhagen airport. It's like midnight. it's dark, and my Danish isn't too good. I speak Swedish a little bit, but all the signs were in Danish. I didn't really know what it was saying. Danish and Swedish isn't too different from each other, so I could probably translate maybe a little bit of it, but my Swedish isn't great to read all these like directional signs and stuff like that. My Danish isn't great. I'm stuck somewhere I don't know. It's midnight, and then my Airbnb host is ignoring my messages on directions on how to like where to go into Sweden from there. You know, in hindsight, it's extremely simple, but when you're somewhere you don't know, it entirely changes your perspective on it, right? Because you don't know what you're doing. Like in hindsight, it was literally just like one train, and that's it. It's really simple, but I didn't know that because it's my first time in a country that I don't know. So I'm wandering around, I'm getting like trains and stuff like that, and yeah, I need to like kill that guy, and then I need to get his arrows because I need arrows. So I get on one train, it's the wrong way, and then I get off the train because I didn't understand the way the platforms worked. I was looking at the train system. I didn't understand how the platforms work. It was saying that my train was on the other platform, at platform 1. So I go, okay. I get on the first train that says it's going in the direction that I need. It's not. It's the wrong direction. And I'm like in this dark, dingy tunnel in the metro of Copenhagen. And I'm like starting to panic a little bit here. I mean, I managed to keep relatively chill about it, honestly. All things considered, considering my circumstances, being trapped in a country I didn't know at like 1 o'clock at night and at risk of like everything being shut soon. What the fuck is the point in that? What's the point in that? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Fuck. Like, when it's like midnight, you have to understand that there's a risk that everything's going to close soon. You know, oh, last train soon. Last bus, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's an increased risk of this happening. And I was starting to panic because I was thinking, okay, it's like now 1 o'clock at night because I'm fumbling around getting on a wrong bloody train because I don't understand how it works. And I'm seeing, like, less people around to talk to help. So in my head, I'm starting to panic a little bit. I'm like, okay, I really need to start, like, locking in now, like... I need to start, like, thinking about what's happening, because if I don't do something, I'm going to be stranded here, and I'm going to be sleeping in a tunnel in Copenhagen, where I don't know where I am. Like, I have to do something. So I get on another train going back. At this point, it's about 1:30, because I had to wait around for another train. Mind you, like, these trains are coming once every, like, half an hour now. So it went from me being meant to be in Sweden by 5 PM to now me being stranded in Denmark at, like, 1:30 in the morning with increased, worry that I'm not going to get my, train. You know what I mean? I managed to speak to this lady. She knew a little bit of English. You know, most people in Sweden and Denmark, they speak English, but her English wasn't great, bless her, but she did help. And she directed me back, saying, you're going the wrong way, I can help you, you have to buy a ticket. And she explained how it all works to me, because that's all I need. I just need someone to explain what's going on. But for the fact that it was, like, midnight, there's no one around, no customer service, nothing, I was almost certain I was going to be stranded in a country, sleeping on a bench in a dark, dingy tunnel in the middle of Denmark. My head was like... You gotta understand how creepy and scary it is to be, like, in... Nah, it's not gonna work. In a country you don't know. In a metro tunnel. With maybe the faintest hope that you're actually going to get on a train tonight. Stranded. You know, you don't know anyone that's going to be in a tunnel. You know, if you're in a dark, dingy tunnel, you don't know what's going to happen to you. So, it gets a little bit scary. I mean, I know, like, Denmark and Sweden and Finland are generally quite safe places. But you just can't be too sure when you're in a dark, dingy metro tunnel. So anyway, this lady, thankfully, she helps me back. She guides me back. And I have to wait another half an hour to get the train. It's now about 2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, once again, I'm meant to be in the country by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's now 2:30 in the morning. My Airbnb host isn't responding still. I'm like, hey, I'm stranded in Copenhagen. Can you help me with the trains, please? I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't read the platforms too well. The comms aren't in English. Like, they're giving, like, the calls out for the last few trains, and they're not in English, so I don't know what they're saying. I could only pick up a couple words. Like I said, my Swedish isn't that great. Am I not meant to be in this room yet? Because I don't have any key. I don't think I'm meant to be in this room yet. But yeah, that Danish lady, lovely Danish lady, she directed me back. Showed me where to get a ticket, and she showed me how the ticket machine worked, which is absolutely a godsend. And I get my train. I get in Sweden by about 2:30. And I'm walking through Malmo. I don't know where I am. My phone is on low battery. Again, my Airbnb host isn't responding. I mean, I know it's like really late at night, but when circumstances happen that are like out of my control, I do still need some sort of guidance, right? Again, like, I know it's not his fault, but when you're in a position where you need some help, and the person that's meant to be helping you get to your apartment isn't responding anymore. Because he was reading it as well. It's not like he was asleep. He was reading it, but he just wasn't responding. So he was leaving my messages on red. Like, you start to panic. Again, you're in a country you don't know. You're trying to get somewhere. It's 2:30 in the morning. Mind you, you're meant to be in the country 6 hours earlier. It's terrifying. It's stressful. And I don't know how I managed to remain calm, because I was relatively calm throughout all of this. I think I did start to panic when I was in Copenhagen, in some random Danish tunnel metro station. Let me check this rendering. Okay. 24 minutes left on this. I also need to check my the battery on my controller to make sure the controller's still got like charge. Okay, it's gonna die soon. Brilliant. So I need to get my fucking okay. I told you today's stream was gonna be a scramble. Let me get my charger. Oh, that was that's my cable. Cable was so long. I whipped it back, and I hit the cable on my wardrobe because the cable was just so long. Right, let me plug this bad boy in. There we go. Let's see if that's charging. Aye, it is. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so just getting the stress out of the way of what I'm like going through at this point, because I think I pretty much just made it clear what I was going through. I don't need to emphasize that anymore. I walk out the train station. Again, it's 2:30 in the morning, so no one's around. It's not like I can really ask anyone for directions. Only people that were about were people that were getting bikes to places and likely didn't want to be stopped. What the fuck do I have to do? The first thing I hear when I leave, when I walk up the road, is shouting, which is concerning. Oh, there we go. And there's a bunch of teens on the bikes. They're cycling down. As I'm walking, I'm trying to keep my head down. Like I said, generally Sweden and Finland and Denmark are safe places. But when it's like 2:30 in the morning and you hear like teens shouting and screaming, and like, I heard them behind me banging something. I don't know what they were doing, but they were shouting at someone and shouting and screaming and bashing. And, you know, it doesn't matter where you go. You're always going to find antisocial teenagers, right? And that's exactly what these were. These were clearly antisocial teens. And, like, again, let me emphasize, 2:30 in the morning, I'm somewhere I don't know, and I'm hearing teens shout and scream. Where do I go? In this instance, had those teens decided they want to come attack me, it wouldn't have happened, but these are things you have to account for. You know, in this position, that stuff looks hot. I wouldn't mind a little hot bath for my sore shoulders, but this is too much. And all we got here, another new guard? Huh! You can't break me with interrogation. Soon, son. You'll never make me talk. I'm not some sideshow for you to gawk at. Get lost. Shoo now. Alright, man. Don't have my help. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, valid. Oh, you're lucky. You're so lucky, mate. 2:30 in the morning. It's dark. I don't know where I'm going. I'm hearing kids shout and scream. Behind me, banging and clanging. Shouting at someone. Again, I'm trying to keep my head down. So if you turn around and you start like paying attention to shouting and screaming, it's more likely you're gonna become a target, right? So I just kept moving forward. I was ignoring the shouting and screaming. The fuck? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense as well. It explodes you back for some reason. What's that fella doing? So I find a bus stop, and then I recognize some of the instructions that were given to me to get to the apartment. Like, oh, this bus goes to here. So I'm like, okay, I'll get that bus. I look at the bus times. The bus isn't due for another half an hour. No, another hour, because it was 2:36, and my bus wasn't due until 3:30. And I was like to my Airbnb host, oh, I'm at this place. My bus is due at 2:36. He was like, okay. And I was waiting. And again, it's morning. It's morning now. I'm meant to be in the country at 5 p.m. It's morning now. I'm in a country I don't know. It's morning. I should be in my apartment sleeping by now and chilling, but I'm still stressed in the dark in a country I don't know. And my Airbnb host isn't being helpful. Where the fuck was I meant to bring a bottle of water or something with me? Because I don't know how the fuck I get out of here. Hello. Yeah. Advice. How do I get out of here? Yes, thanks, V. Water fruit that hangs from the ceiling may be useful for the environment of extreme heat. Ah, yeah, the beetle. I always forget about the beetle. There's no heat, water things in here, is there? Sorry, I just wanted to see if I could. My bus doesn't come. I'm getting more and more anxious at this point because I'm now realizing that it is really quite late and I'm still hearing shouting and screaming not far from where I'm at. And, like, if there comes an instance where something were to happen, someone were to approach me, like, I wouldn't know where to go. Where do I go in that instance? What would you do in that instance? Where someone approaches you, and you don't know where your apartment is, you don't know who to call for help. Like, you could call 112 or whatever, because that's the Swedish emergency number. But it's like, in what instance do you do that? Like, what do you do? How do you do that? You can't, because they're not going to get you soon enough. It was really quite a nerve-wracking situation, and it was one of the worst flights I've ever had. Eventually, I decide, like, I'm not going to get a bus. My bus isn't going to come. It's not worth it. I'm not waiting around till 3:30 in the morning. Luckily, there was so many cab drivers around. I got in the cab, and I spoke to the cab driver, and I was like, can you get me to my apartment, please? He was like, yep, no problem. Thankfully, he was a good fella. I was a bit worried that maybe I might have just hopped in a car of a random fella, but no, it was a cab driver. I think I've got myself soft-locked here. How the fuck do I get out of here? I didn't really think this through. I get the cab to my apartment, and then the apartment is like this massive apartment complex. Yeah, it's a big flat, basically. And I'm like, how do I get there? And then my Airbnb host is like, I already told you. I'm like, okay. But could you explain a little bit more thoroughly? Because the instructions weren't really clear. It was just like, go up the stairs, go to this door, input the code, and you'll get in. But there were like 2 lots of stairs outside the building. I didn't know which I'd go up. He was talking about an elevator. And I was like, what elevator are you talking about, mate? It was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. I finally get into the apartment. I think... Because I remember texting my family saying I'm in the apartment now. Because they were starting to stress now, like, for me. I think they were all stressing on my behalf. I was getting texts from everyone being like, oh, I hope you're alright. I heard what happened with your flight. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, my sister was texting me. My mum was texting me. My dad was texting me. You know, people I hadn't even spoken to in years coming out of the woodworks being like, oh, I'm really sorry to hear about your flight. Hope you're safe. That sounds awful. Yeah, it was. Thanks for checking in. I actually really appreciate that because I was starting to feel a little bit stressed. So it's nice to know there's people that fucking care about me. And I remember getting a text around 4:30 to say that I'm in the apartment. So, you know, a flight that was meant to be by 5 o'clock in Sweden, I didn't get into the country until 4:30 in the morning. It was the most awful flight experience I ever had, all because I missed my coach. I missed my coach. No, sorry. I missed my plane because my coach was delayed. It was upsetting. I need to Google this because I don't know if I soft-locked myself by accident without realizing. Because I think I might have soft-locked myself because I was too busy blabbering. Let me double check this because I think I might have. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense, but okay. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. But this was like magma rock. Why would I be able to blow away magma rock? Oh, I don't know. There we go. It was me being dumb. Well, anyway, that's that done. So I finally get into my apartment at 4:30 in the morning. I was meant to be there 5 o'clock in the evening. Tops. And I'm still, like, just baffled. All because I missed my coach was delayed and I missed my flight. My coach was delayed and I was, like... I was just in the country. I was in London looking at my coach. And I was looking at, like, the Google Maps. And I was just seeing where I was, just knowing the fact that, like, it's 1:30, my flight is in 2 hours, and I know for a fact it's not possible for me to get to the airport. My parents are trying to be reassuring. I'm texting them saying, like, oh, just let you know, I'm going to miss my flight. And they're like, no, you might not. You might be okay. I'm like, no, I'm telling you. I'm looking at it. I'm still in central London. My coach isn't going to get to Stansted within the next 30 minutes. It's just not possible. So I got into the airport by like 2 o'clock. What's that noise? Who's hacking? Oh, it's you. I need water. Oh, I need to like pick that up. You know, bless my parents for trying to be reassuring. Like I said, I was relatively calm because when you're in that instance, when you're just sat on a coach, there's nothing you can do, really, is there? I can't tell the coach driver to drive faster. I can't get off the coach and get to Stansted any faster. So I'm just sort of sitting there, like, oh, well, I'm gonna miss my plane, aren't I? Like, what can I do? I'm going to miss my plane. And that was just the truth of the matter. Is, I think, in that instance where you've already accepted it, it's easier to stay calm. And I think because of that, it helped me stay calm for the rest of the day. Because like I said, I think the only time I actually panicked a little bit was when I was stuck in Copenhagen. But even then, like, the moment I just realized, oh, I'm on the other side, I can just get the plane. I can get the other train back to where I was. And then I spoke to some lady that was thankfully very kind. Yeah, even then, like, I immediately calmed down and I was like, oh, it's fine. I can get my way back. I know my way back. I can get back. It's doable. I think I'm meant to have a water bottle here, but I don't have a water bottle. Oh, hello. Oops, okay, I need to be a little bit further out. And when you're in that situation where you're just like, I'm on a coach, I can't get to where I need to be, it's just not possible to. You know, I was in the airport, I was doing customs, I was looking at my Ryanair app and it said boarding, last chance, and I was in customs, and I was asking about my gate number, and they were like, yeah, sorry, your gate is like on the other side of the, oh, that's really unfortunate. Go away. Yeah, fuck off, you little bastards. These bats are the worst. Come down here. Yeah, so I asked the guy, and he's like, yeah, sorry, mate, your gate number is on the other side of the airport. So it's like, I've gone through customs. I can't... It's already 3 o'clock. My Ryanair app is saying that your flight is boarding and it's closing. It's just like, in those situations, it's just no point getting upset about it. There's no point being angry about it. Because even if you get angry, it's not going to change the outcome of anything. So I managed to stay calm the entire time. But when you just think about how awful of a flight that is, how awful of a day that is, how much of a waste of time and money that is. Again, I wasted £100 on a flight that I already paid for. I paid extra for insurance. My insurance doesn't cover anything, because I asked them, I missed my plane because my coach was delayed. My coach was through you guys. Can my insurance cover that? And they're like, nah, we don't know. So, you know, is what it is, isn't it? And that was my flight. I still need to contact customer support. Because I need to try and see if I can get my £100 back for that. Because I know it's like only 100 quid to some people, but like, I'd already saved a lot for the holiday, right? I had, all the money I had left was the money that was saved up from the holiday. And in fact, I had to use some of my holiday money sorry, I'm paying attention a bit here. Some of my holiday money to pay for my flight I'd already paid for and should have insurance to cover. It's just it left a really bad taste in my mouth. So much so that when it came to leaving on Tuesday, my flight wasn't until 5 o'clock. I was just like, I don't have to check out the apartment until 1. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave now. I left at 10. I got through customs, and I was done by like 11:30, I think. I was in the airport in Copenhagen Airport from 11 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock at night. Hey, I was watching you, pal. You really socked it to those lava fingers. Amazing stuff. And if you don't mind doing one more thing while you're at it, how about you get me down from here? So I didn't want to catch a whiff of anything else going wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you know when something's already just gone so horrifically wrong? Like, I didn't want to risk another £100 for a flight that I've already paid for, you know? Really? That's not it. Wow, that's surprising. So I got to the airport early on Tuesday, and I was in the airport for the entire day. The entire day. An absolute waste of my time, really. I could have done something, anything. But I didn't want anything to go wrong. I didn't want to, like, I had already spent all my holiday money. I had to leave some money for, you know, general living, right? I couldn't afford another, like, £100 to pay. So I got there early. I was in the airport for 7 hours, I think it was, or 6 hours. Yeah, because my flight wasn't until 6:55. Oh, that makes me really uncomfortable. Why is he doing that? Oh, yeah, I'm saved. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but I hear you big time. Are you here looking for treasure too? Yeah. Huh, you were totally caught up in that too, pal. I can see it in your face. You're here because of the legend of the sleeping statue, right? But those are some busted old digging mitts. You can't go using them for treasure hunting. I got it. As a thanks, I'm gonna replace a pair of my secret stash. Don't you go nowhere. Thanks, mate. Even put it in a nice little chest. All yours. Maybe buried in a buried treasure chest, so they ain't dirty or nothing. Now these ain't the kind of thing that you could easily get your hands on just anywhere, so take good care of them. Right, then I'm out of here. So long. It was just, I can't believe it. Mogma mitts. Even a Mogma don't see digging mitts this fancy off very often. They don't just dig holes, they also let you burrow your way underground. Yeah, I thought so. I was seeing this thinking, like, could I not just dig my way through? Because there's somewhere in the other vacation. Oh. Oh, I was wondering if you could bomb it like Bomberman or something, but no, you just Hey, pal. How are those bits treating you? If you want to get a good look above ground, press ZL. Got it? ZL. Nice. I don't remember doing this, but I know this fight leads into Girahim, because you do the second Girahim fight in this dungeon. So I must have done it, I just don't remember doing it. I don't know why it makes sense that you can... Oh, hang on a sec, I didn't get to explore the room. Oh, I need a key, okay. Okay. Now we can go this way. That's the way we just came from. Sorry, wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna try and contact Ryanair and be like, listen, that experience was just so awful, and I don't believe that my insurance could not cover something that was completely out of my control. You know? Now, other than the awful flights and being paranoid about missing it and being charged extra fees that I shouldn't have to pay, the trip to Sweden was lovely. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, great time. I didn't really want to leave. I was loving it so much. Great place. It was a very friendly people. Really beautiful sights. Amazing coffee. Which is great. I love coffee. So I was just living my best life there, man. Living my absolute best life. I went to the Turning Torso. I went to the Highly Boulevard. I walked mostly everywhere. I went to the Highly Boulevard. I walked to the Highly Boulevard. I went to the Emporia. I went to the Eldia Stadium. Is it Eldia or Elodia Stadium? Or Malmo Football Club? I think I can reach that. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking... I missed one. Of course I missed one. Have that, you bastards. That actually jump scared me. I fully jumped. Just went to the lighthouse. Next to the Turning Torso. Had a coffee there. That was just the most peaceful thing. There was a jackdaw there that was just chilling with me. Bombs? Thank you. I was running low on bombs. Well, I wasn't really, but I wanted to make sure I had bombs. Oh, I forgot this was here. I didn't really need anything. I have fairies. I have arrows. So I didn't really need anything from here. Oh, is that the sound of... it is the sound. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Told you. Cool. I don't know if this will tank my connection. It shouldn't do, because my internet's quite good. But I'm just going to quickly upload tonight's video. So it needs to be done before 5. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait. Shit. Wait. Oh, fuck. Hang on a sec. I made a mistake. Can you tell me when I uploaded this, please, sir? Please, preferably. Any details, please? Can you show me details on when this was? Because I got 2 different versions here. Is it this one? I know how I can check.
How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, shush, 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 shush. Shush, 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 shush. How long is it? 4:30, 4:33, 4:38. Okay. Yes, this one. Okay. Really confusingly, I have the video upload 1, video upload final, but then I deleted the original one and re-rendered this version 1. So now the one that's not final is the real final one, and the one that's final is the old one. It's confusing. I confuse myself. It's fine. Pretty sure this is fine. If it isn't, then I don't think it's possible for me to actually like render it again before 5 PM. So this is gonna have to be like the one, you know? It's gonna have to be the one. I'm pretty sure it is. The edit mistake was actually just a tiny little thing. I made some assets for the video, and I noticed there was like a slight mistake that I didn't account for, and I had to quickly adjust it and re-render the entire video because of it.
Pyramids Milwaukee and everything's gonna be fine. Great Pyramids Milwaukee and everything's gonna be fine.
Hang on a sec. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Cool. I had to double check that. Your little sneak peek of the video tonight. I basically just edited Civ VOD. That's all good. I did both our perspectives. In case you might be wondering, well, why would I watch the video if I could just watch the VOD? Well, you get both our perspectives in one. It's pretty good. There we go. I just schedule out for today at 5 PM. Doom doom doom. Doom doom doom. The problem is I'm gonna have to do a bunch of copyright issues as well, because unfortunately, I didn't know this, but unfortunately a lot of the Civ music is very copyrighted. So I'm gonna have to try and find like a workaround of that, because I can't exactly remove it. For next time, we're gonna have to, you know, sort that out. But yeah, it's a pretty bad time. Because my VODs, the actual VOD itself, was claimed 9 times or something like that. I got an email and it's like, you've got 9 claims. And you can't really dispute it. I'm like, oh, brilliant. It's a fun thing to deal with. And of course, like, I could put in a claim saying, oh, it's probably like fair use, and I can get away with it, maybe. Because I didn't particularly implement the music. It's just there from the gameplay. And maybe I can get away with that. Why is there a guy here? Where did he come from? If I step off, it's going to close, right? Oh. Okay, that's good. Is this where I came from? It is. How come I didn't see that pig guy there before? Yeah, I had a lot of coffee when I was in Sweden. It was magnificent. Their coffees there are amazing. I had a lot of fika breaks. You know the Swedes, they love their fika. I had a lot of fika breaks. It was very nice. I had a lot of carrot cake. Actually, I only had 2 carrot cakes. One on the first day, and then one on the last day. So technically I only had 2 carrot cakes. But still, very yummy.
Oh, you come along you at the right time, pal. I don't know who you are, where you come from. I need your help right now.
Oh, but what I need right now is for you to come get me off this chain. Sorry, I didn't read it right.
I'm not asking you to do it for nothing, though. Set me free, and I'll tell you the big, gigantic secret about this room. It's a secret about treasure, okay?
Yeah? I still think this is like a classic that should be here. Come on. There's just nothing more bliss than sitting by the docklands and having a coffee and a cake, just staring out into the sea, looking out at Austrian Bridge. Austin Bridge, sorry, not Austrians. I believe it can be pronounced both ways. I'm not sure. Either way, it was very nice, very, very lovely. I also went to Lila Storget, or was it Lila Storg? I have to remember the name of these things. I should know these. I've been learning Swedish for 3 bloody years. That was very nice little market. I didn't go to Stortorget or Stortorget, which is a shame because that's like the big one that you go to. That's the big. Literally means the big square. It's like the main one you go to. It has a statue of Gustavus Adolphus. Or Adolphus Gustavus and everything. Like one of the main things that you go to see next to the Tenon torso. I didn't go to the castle either. So these are things that I can always do next time I go. Always next time. I do plan on going again. But I'm just gonna have to try and find a way. So I don't have such a bad experience like I did last time. There's only certain things I could do throughout my trip, right? I was only there for like 4 days, which might seem like a lot, but like when you actually try and think about, like a lot of these places are about 30 minutes in distance from each other, so you have to try and plan around it, right? And not to mention, for some reason, something was just draining my battery, so my phone was constantly dying. So I'd be out for like 2 hours, and then my phone would be on like 20%, and I'd need Google Maps to help me guide myself to places, because I don't know where I am, obviously. I'm in a country I don't know. Was that the wrong thing to do? I think it was. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. Where am I trying to go to? Am I just trying to open a gate and then leave? I'm not really sure what I'm trying to accomplish here, to be honest with you. I need to push a gate open? Oh, yeah. Okay. Right, I do need to go BRB real quick, and then I'll be back. 1 second. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Hello. How's it going? We are back. I just want to check one thing, and we'll continue on. Okay. Right. Oh, right. Why are they facing this way? So we need this to be like that. And then we want to dig it out. It should be open? Question mark? No. So we need to open the gate. Where? On this side? We need the gate that opens into... Is it this room? No, which room is it? This one? Does that lead into where I want to go? Doo doo doo. I don't work out which room is the one that we need to get to from here. One has a little grass bit, but none of it is leading to it. It should just be in front of me. So if I go in this way, and she should be here. Okay, so it's this room. So therefore, this gate needs to be pushed. I guess try and spin my horrendous story into a positive. I think it sort of shows the resilience that we have if we commit ourselves to something. You know? Like, regardless of everything that happened, I could have just threw in a towel and said, fuck it, I'm not paying 100 quid. I'm just gonna go home. I didn't. I paid 100 quid. I got on my flight, even though I didn't get back till like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I still did it. And, I don't know, it takes a lot to go through something that bad and still continue about your journey and have a nice time. That's, when you have an experience that bad, it'll probably put like a bad taste in your mouth to a point where you don't really want to do anything anymore. You don't even want to be. I for a bit I was just like, I don't even want to be here anymore, man. This has just ruined the entire fucking holiday. Link, please. I don't like that they do that when they're bouncing on their weird arse thing.
Oh yeah, that is sweet, sweet flavor of freedom. Horse. And thanks for setting me free, sucker. You really think I would divulge my super secret info about treasure? My mama didn't raise no pasty, a patsy. I spent too long finding that info. Huh? Those gloves are from my brother's secret collection. Are you friends with him or something? I helped him. Wait. There's something I want to give you. I'll just go get it. Wait here.
So I thought, bitch.
Here, take this. This here is some super secret info that I put together. Took some real sweat and work too. I had to survey this place near 100 times to figure it out, but you ready for this? Now, don't go faint when I tell you. Right around here, there is a hidden room. So in return, please don't tell anyone that I was captured. It will just be our little secret.
Okay, that's our secret.
Alright then, go ahead and open her up. Don't forget our deal. Later then, I said bye now. Oh.
Huh?
Hey, we meet again. Sorry about what happened. I happened to overhear that conversation. Seems one of my guys are giving you a hard time. Sorry about that. But that stuff he was saying was all true. There's a breeze coming from somewhere in his room, I tell you. I can smell it. I figured the information in that chest would be useful to you.
Thanks, mate. At least he's sound. A dungeon map. Yippee!
This room has a fake wall somewhere. On the other side of that wall, there's another room. Or so I hear. The ground underneath us is full of monsters, so don't go tunneling too much down there, but if you're feeling adventurous, there just might be a hidden route.
Okay. Okay, it's not the classic behind a wall with a bomb. So it's gonna be one of these two, isn't it? That's where we wanted to go. So which one do we want to press here? I don't really know which one's going to be the secret room. I guess we just like burrow around until we find something, right? This is opened. That room. That's got nothing in it. Yeah, I very nearly threw in the towel and just didn't go on my holiday. But then I just like, I thought about it and I thought like, I can't get a refund on the Airbnb. You know, he had a strict no refund policy. So if I wanted to, I couldn't. Otherwise I would have been wasted off like 134 quids. Gone to nothing. Just would have been worth it to give up, so... Ugh. Hmm. Bonk. Okay, let's try this one. What's this little hidden gem of a coffee place in... What? Is it technically hidden? I don't know if it's necessarily hidden. It's a very small nook. And when I say a very small nook, it's literally a tiny little sliver of a building. It's called Noir. It's a coffee place, and their coffees there was magnificent. And had really nice carrot cake. It's in the area of Lila Torget in Malmo. I can't really describe how to get there, honestly, but if you just search Noir Coffee Place Malmo, near Lila Torget, you'll probably find it. It was really good coffee. Their lattes were like really thick and foamy. Like normally you have like a foamy latte, but their foam was really thick. And it went down really smooth. Oh, it was such good coffee. I ordered just so much coffee from there, man. Got like 2 coffees in one sitting. It's not often I'll go to a coffee place and just sit down and order 2 coffees. I had to, man. I couldn't... I want to go back. I don't really know if the hidden path's in this section. I don't think it is. Is the hidden wall more underground, or is it overground and I just have to bomb a wall or something? Because that additional context would be pretty nice. This is the second time I've heard about a hidden wall, and then I just don't know where it is. Bum 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 bum. Bing bong bing. Did that upload go good? Yes, it did, and that is correct. Beep doo dee. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. Sorry, yeah, I did say I'd have to sort something out as well once the upload was done. Told you, today's stream was going to be a scramble. You was warned. Right. Beep, boop, beep. Alright, submit that. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. Sorry, give me 1 second. This will be done shortly. Submit. Okay. Problem is, because the video being uploaded had snippets of music in Civ that apparently is very copyrighted, the video was blocked in some countries, so I had to quickly put in a claim and make my case. If we want to get into the behind the scenes of what goes on my channel, you know, that is one of them. Copyright. I think the only other time that I've had an issue where my video was blocked worldwide, because this is like, in this circumstance, it was a video blocked in 1 or 2 countries. But I still wanted to make sure that it was watchable by everyone. But there was one instance where I uploaded like an order mods, no, it's Vault Hunters, and I was talking about football, and they used literally like a 5-second snippet of the, I think it was England versus Spain, or yeah, because it was the Euros, so England versus Spain. Literally used like a snippet of it for 5 seconds. The video was like 40 minutes long, but the 5-second video got claimed by FIFA, and it was blocked worldwide, so you couldn't possibly watch it anywhere. Even if you had a VPN, there was not one single country in the world you could watch the video, because I used 5 seconds of a FIFA clip. So I had to quickly re-edit the video and cut that out, but this was in a different video. This is in a Vault Hunters video. So I just want to make sure nothing like that happens again in this video. I think this might be it. I just have to find my way back, which I don't know how to do. So I was just basically putting in a case so that the video can be uploaded and not blocked worldwide. Because I think the video is funny, and I want my Civ videos to be seen, because that session yesterday was really funny, and I wanted people to watch it. I don't think it should be blocked anywhere. Where the fuck is there a secret room in here? Did he mean secret in this room? Or he just said somewhere secret nearby? Doop doop doop. Boop boop. I'm gonna look at a guide so I don't waste any time. Oh, you can get an empty bottle from here. I've already got 3, so it's no good. Oh. This is it, apparently. I suppose in hindsight I can sort of see the shape of it. There we go. Oop. 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 Oh, there is... Oh, God, that is terrifying. Wow, that is terrifying. God, I hope no one has like a fear of centipedes. Shit the beds. Ow. What is this Scooby-Doo shit I'm doing, man? There we go. Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, sorry if you had a fear of centipedes. That's pretty spooky. Although in fairness, that's not even the scariest thing in a Zelda game. There's been scarier. A lot of Majora's Mask is pretty creepy. And I'd wager even like Ocarina of Time has some pretty damn spooky stuff in it. But those redeads in Ocarina of Time, terrifying. There's a chest there. Yeah, how would you get over there? Oh, he respawns? Boo. It's lame. Hopefully they don't take long to kill, but... yeah, it's all about cutting them off. You're basically just playing Snake, except you're not trying to protect your tail, you're trying to chase the tail. Hey. Rest in piss, bozo. Now let's try and see if we can find this chest. And there's nothing. Nothing above me. Boop, 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 boop. It's not that way. Hmm. No, there's literally nothing else to do in this tunnel. Unless I go this way? Is there anything this way? No. Anything this way? No. Hang on, let's do a little, like... there we go. No, nothing. Okay. Not this way, then. I got the key, so... that's all that I needed. There must be, like, another way to get that chest, right? Okay. This are Fanta? That's all good. Oh, another thing in Sweden as well. In Sweden and also Denmark, they have Red Bull Blue Edition, which there is blueberry. Here we have Blue Edition, but it's Juneberry, and it's not the same. Not the same in the slightest. And I was living off that stuff, dude, let me tell you. Aha! Or is this where I just... Hang on a sec. Okay. Ding 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 ding. No, I think I'm going back to the start. Yeah, I am. Too far to the start. There's also Red Bull, I think it was just Pink Edition over there, which is... No, it's Purple Edition. Their Purple Edition is Forest Fruits. It was alright. I preferred the Blueberry one. We do have the Forest Fruits one here as well, and to be fair, in the UK. It's just Pink Edition, and it's Forest Fruits. But, man, that Blueberry one is good. Really good. Is it Blebersmack? Blebersmack? I think is how you say it. Speaking of Sweden, I did just get charged on my account for a service at a train station. And this is only just pending all of my payments now, because I did have to wait. I need to check this quickly. Hope no one's got into my account and spending money in Sweden. My card is on me, so... Yeah, alright, looks fine. Yeah, everything's fine. That was the... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that reminds me, yeah. An espresso house, another Swedish and Danish and I guess Scandinavian coffee place. It's like £6 for a coffee and a cake. That's so, like, that's not bad. Considering if you were to go to London and spend, you know, a coffee, if you were to go, like, I don't know, Costa or Pret or something like that, you would be looking at, like, £12 something for a cake and a coffee. When I had a coffee in the Emporia as well, there was the little back session in the Emporia. If you're ever in Malmö and you go to Heidi Boulevard and you go to Emporia, there's this little section in the back of the espresso house on the second floor. I didn't save. Okay, it's fine. I think it's on the second floor. It's a cozy little section. It's like got like nice warm heated lamps. Well, not like warm as in temperature warm, like as in it's warm colors. If that makes sense. Like it's orange, nice orange lamps. Cozy little seating areas. Nice little book section if you want to read. Man. I missed the fucking... Oh, well, at least I got a heart. Okay. Not timing, eh? I was having the time of my life there. Whereas I was chilling, listening to some smooth jazz in my earphones. I had a chicken barbecue bagel. That was also very lovely. Which I swiped them guys quick. Well, it was just so lovely. But then there was a kid there whose parent clearly couldn't control. Because he was just screaming and shouting on his little tricycle. Riding around. And his dad was constantly trying to rein him in, but he couldn't. So he just kept ignoring him. And then the kid was just like screaming and coughing. And like, you're just trying to enjoy your cake and... Well, not enjoy your sandwich and your coffee. And you got a kid that's like... and coughing in your face. And... Oh, it was dreadful. I was sat by the stairs. Ooh.
Oh, so busy, so busy. Burning the midnight oil again for loot. Whoa, a green monster. I can't believe it. They're in front of me, us down here now. I guess I can have some fun with him for now, though. You're a magma turf now, fiend. You may be scary, but as long as the way ahead of me is clear, you'll never catch me.
Yeah?
No, you got me. Go on then, you monster. Boil me, bake me, do your worst.
I don't like... What is that on their arse? Is that their arsehole? Why are they bouncing up? It really makes me uncomfortable. Anyway.
Huh? I know those gloves. Ain't those from my brother's secret collection?
That's right.
What? You know my brother? Ah, you're all green. I thought you were a monster. Hey, don't get all angry. I thought you were one of them. Sorry, guy. Let me give you something to make up for it. Hang on there a sec. Here you go. You know, some monsters seem to be looking for something on those cliffs ahead of us. You heading that way too, guy? You take care out there. Don't want you getting skewered or nothing. Me, I'm gonna head back to the boss's place. I'll open the door for you while you're at it. See ya.
Thanks, Guy. Guybrush Threepwoods? Mind if I call you that? Guybrush? Guybrush Threepwoods. Ooh, a piece of heart. Yippee! Yeah, that kid was just unrelenting, constantly screaming. It was ruining the vibes a little bit, you know? You can always rely on a child to ruin your time when you're just trying to chill. Get the fuck out of here. You see that? He was gonna take me out. Missed out on the evil crystal, but oh well. Not like I can really do, really. Oopsies. Pew! Oops. So I was in the Emporia, in the little section behind the espresso house. There's like these stairs going up, and on each level of the steps there's like a little seating area. And I was sat right on like the corner bit next to the stairs, and this kid was just going up and down the stairs right next to me, screaming and coughing. It was doing my nutting, mate. I'll tell you what, it was doing my nutting. Oh no. I want to save first. And he was going by on his little it goes to show how chill the Swedes are, because none of them gave a shit. They was all just chilling. Big chilling. I suppose no one wants to be the one to yell at a child to shut up, but Like, this kid was going up and down the stairs, running back and forth in the seating area, screaming his head off, being loud, coughing all over people's plates and food and stuff like that, and no one gave a fuck. It's honestly quite impressive how relaxed they were about it, because it was doing my nutting. And of course, I guess I was also one of them people that didn't really give a fuck, because I also didn't say anything, so maybe I should have. But the dad was watching me, and he could see that the kid was just getting on my fucking nerves. So he must have just been like, God, like, you gotta, like, get away, man. You're disturbing everyone's peace. That was a good idea, wasn't it? I know people make an argument saying, oh, he's just a kid, kids do that. And it's like, yeah, but you, at least from the dad's perspective, have some sort of reign over your child, right? Don't let your child run amok in a place where people are eating food and trying to relax, you know? Especially when he's going around going all over your food. Like, that's disgusting and unhygienic, you know? There has to be, like, a level where it's like, it's no longer the argument of, he's just a kid, he does that, you know? In a place where, like, people are eating and stuff like that, and, you know, there has to be an argument where it's like, okay, like, this kid has, you know, gotta chill out and stop coughing on people's food and screaming in people's faces. Thank you, Random, for the redeem of send pictures to your cat. We will have a little look at that now, quickly. I don't know if you whispered that to me. I shall wait. There it is. Let's have a little butch. Oh, is this the new cat you was telling me about? Is this, mint? Or is it toffee? Which one is this one? That kitty rewards. Indeed. Which one's this one? Ooh. Is this one toffee? It's very cute. Is it, white and tabby, or is it black? It's hard to tell, because over here on the right, on this bit... Sorry, I'm trying to point, but you can't see my cursor. That looks like it's brown. So it looks like it could be tabby, but then up here it looks black. So is it a black and white cat, or is it a tabby and white cat? Very cute. Do. Right, patiently await your answer. It's Mint, the tabby cat, is Toffee. Okay. So this one is Mint, but that one's not tabby. But the other cat is, and that's Toffee. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this one isn't tabby. Okay, I thought so, yeah. You could kind of see it, like, in the fur on the arm that's closest to the camera here. It looks like it could be a stripe, but it might just be the lighting. So I thought maybe that might have been a tabby cat, but no, it's not. It's a very cute cat. Thank you for the redemption. Appreciate that. We like seeing cats on this channel. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. trying to think, how far can I go before I get to another save point? Because I do need to skedaddle again soon. I need to leave. So the next save point is... I'll stay on this side then, and we can sort this out next time. A black and white cat, but since of her age or like that, her leg spots are turning brown. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I would say a bit like rusting. Okay, she's rusting. Yeah. What's the oxidizing? She's oxidizing. Mint is oxidizing. She's gonna go from green to orange. Or is it the other way around? Is it orange to green, isn't it? Because when copper oxidizes, it goes from like a copper color, obviously, to green, right? That's why Lady Liberty is green, because she oxidized. There you go. There'll be a fact for you today. Oh, fact for you today. Hello. Is this going to be like a place to bomb? Yes, pop this here. Rusty Cato. Yeah, it's true. Rusty Cato. Crusty Doggo and Rusty Cato. Yeah. Yeah, I won't go any further because I do have to skedaddle. I gotta do some editing and then I gotta do some cooking, so I can't go much further than this. I can see a save point over there, to be fair. Yeah, there's a save point there. How much further I would have gone? To be fair, it's actually not that far. Wait, hang on, let me see. Go this way, and then you go up here, and go down. Yeah, you have to go all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, that's too far. Too far. Okay, well, yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks for joining me today. Sorry today's stream's been a bit of a scramble. I've had a very messy day. So I tried to get a lot of things done during the stream as well to make sure that everything's on schedule for tonight and stuff like that. So apologies for that. I hope you'd enjoy. I hope you enjoyed my rant about my experience on Friday as well with my flights being awful. Tomorrow, I don't know if JJ is available. If he is available, we'll probably do something together. Maybe Slay the Spire, maybe Order Mods 10. I don't know. We'll be doing something. But until then, I'll see you all then. Bye for now. Keep an eye out at 5 PM when my video that I was uploading today on stream goes live. Thank you. In a bit.